Hello, my people. I hope all is well. How's everyone doing? Now, I hope everything is going according to plan, but if not, things have a way of turning around. So be optimistic. Things are going to get better. Now, I wanted to talk to you about mental health and how it is viewed in the Black community. I'm aware that we've been having conversations pertaining to mental health with more frequency, in the Black community. However, it is viewed as taboo by the Black community as a collective. Hold on. It is Alexa. Alexa is so intrusive. Anyhow, she delivers my affirmations right on time, though. I have those affirmations that I coined that intercepts any low vibrational movement within my realm of being. So it works. Anyhow, listen. Growing up, you would hear your parents, you come from an extended family, your grandparents, whomever had an influence on your upbringing. They would say stuff like, you can always talk to me about anything. Come to me, especially your parents. Come to me, I'm here, talk to me about whatever. But they fail to actually say to you that there were things or there are things that are taboo in the Black community that sometimes because of how they react, that is those things are off limits and they shouldn't be spoken about. And that is, to me, an oxymoron, because you're saying on one hand that you are available for these conversations. However, the harsh reality that these conversations might produce is what you're not willing to accept. For some, these behaviors have been accepted without question, but as you grow in your level of conscious thinking, you always have these questions. You want to know why can't I speak about this? Because you experience things in life and you know that you need an external, someone who has absolutely no skin in the fight, to speak to, who could give you a different perspective, who could help you to sort out things that are in your mind, because sometimes you become discombobulated because of your environment, societal pressures. Things hit you from different angles, and it is sometimes very difficult for you to sort them out on your own, which I believe opens up that whole conversation about therapy, about seeing a clinical psychiatrist. However, knowing how we Black people do it in our community, it is always, what is wrong with you? You have to be out of your mind. I want to speak to someone because the perception is, if you need such an intervention, something has to be wrong, and you are perceived in the most negative light. So that sort of behavior kind of forces you to suppress emotions that could ultimately lead to depression. We have seen it. Feelings of you feel overwhelmed, but there's no one who you can speak to without judgment. So you just keep it all in, you ball it up, and sadly, this could lead to arrested development in the long term. Sadly, most of us are told, stop complaining. What are you complaining about? How dare you speak like that about your daddy, about your auntie? I've heard people have said that, and it is such a sad thing, because it is you plainly ignoring someone's feelings and minimizing the impact it may have on the other person's mental health. For this very reason, I have debunked that theory that us Black people are made or constructed differently. Listen, we're flesh and blood like anyone else. And like I say repeatedly, I am as vulnerable as the next person. However, it may seem as though I am this woman who goes about doing things. You do what is necessary. That is why I also do not attach that label of strong woman to myself. No, I don't do that strong woman label. More often than one would want to acknowledge, our true emotional struggles are deliberately ignored, to preserve the image of the family, which I don't know what rationale that is based on. To me, that is a real mind finesse. I'm not going to say the word that I want to say, I want to use, but you know what I mean. So I want to say this. Please do not succumb to those fictitious things and those images and beliefs that you attach to yourself just because society says this is the way we should be. If you're not feeling a certain way, you seek the help you need. Seek the help you need. Because when you're going through these episodes, or when you're going through these trying times in your life, you go through them alone. People might be in adjacent, people might be in the vicinity. However, it is your mental health. You have to deal with it. Keeping your psyche intact is your responsibility. All right? Always remember that. It is your responsibility. The mitigating circumstances does not matter. We are all individuals. So you have to find ways to deal with those things that are going to penetrate and infiltrate our lives at some point. But you have to find coping mechanisms. So mental health is not a joke. I want to remind you, mental health is not a joke. And my people, choose you. Always choose you first. Loving yourself is not selfish. I may sound like a broken record. Without fear of contradiction, that is fine. This is some real life-ish, all right? So, as usual, much love to all of you. And please stay safe and be self-aware. See you in the next one.